Hi everyone, it's Jackie. I'm back with another Girl Scouts at Home tutorial video for you today, and this one is outdoor themed. Today we're going to learn how to take family game night outside. So the first few games I have just involve one of my favorite activities to do in summer, spring, fall, anytime it's nice out. Even in the winter, if it like warms up and there's no snow on the ground, it is chalk. I love coloring with chalk. It's amazing. So it's a nice way to get outside. You can still get to do arts and crafts. And it's a nice way to get to practice your coloring skills without ending up with millions of pictures. I mean, it's nice to keep some of them, but this way you can draw something. If you don't like it, it will rain, it will go away. Go back the next day, you can draw some again. So the first game that I like to play with my family is called Pictionary. I think a lot of you guys know what that is, but all you need is either you can do a standard game of Pictionary, or you can do your own game of Pictionary. So if you're just hanging out with some friends, you want to play Pictionary chalk, all you need to do is just say, let's play Pictionary, and then someone has a timer, and somebody just thinks of what they want to draw, and they draw something in their timing while you have teams. It's usually good to have at least two people on each team, or you can play 1 versus 1. And you draw while your partner tries to guess, and then the next people try to guess more things. If you want to do the standard version, all you need is a bowl, some sticky notes or paper, and a pen, and you're going to write down different things you think you can draw. And so you'll draw it out of the bowl and be like, okay, this says to draw a car. So you'll go and pick up chalk, and you'll start drawing on the sidewalk, trying to draw a car. You want to make your friends to guess the car. And then if they guess it and you still have time left, you do it again and again and again, and you keep track of score. So all you need is the sidewalk, some chalk, and a nice day to go outside and play that. The next game that you can play outside is tic-tac-toe, Connect Four. Any of those games you usually draw, you can draw in a notebook and play. You can play those with chalk. So those are some different ways to use chalk outside for family game night. The next two games I have are a little bit more, you need more things than just one thing. So the first game is Yahtzee. My family is a big Yahtzee family. My mom just loves the game of Yahtzee. If you don't know what Yahtzee is, it's a board game. It comes with a little cup with 5 dice and then some scorecards. You roll the dice and you try to get certain patterns. This is what the scorecard looks like. So you try to get like a certain number of 1, certain number of 1 through 6s, and then you get 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house. The scorecard tells you what to do. So for Yahtzee, to take it outside, you need big dice. These dice, you need 5 of them. I just got these from the dollar store, and then I also got a little bucket that I spray painted gold. And so all you do is you put the dice in the bucket, and usually you'd put the dice in the cup and you just put your hand over and shake, 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 and dump. This time all you do, put the dice in the bucket and you just roll them out. And so then you would look at them. And so I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my first roll, I got a large straight. So I would go to my scorecard, which you can print out if you want. You can use the scorecard you print out, or you can introduce the chalk to the game, and you can keep score on the sidewalk or in your driveway if you guys want to do that. And you just color the score with chalk. If not, you just have the scorecard and a pencil. And so I'd go down to my large straight right here and write 40. And so the scorecard tells you the amount of points for everything. You can find this scorecard just by Googling it. And you can just like look at your phone if you're keeping it on the sidewalk. So then you just go to the scorecard and you can play Yahtzee at home in your backyard with your friends. So I personally love a game of Yahtzee. I also like being outdoors, so having outdoor Yahtzee is a lot of fun. The next game is a game that the kids I babysit love playing. It's called Twister. But when it's summertime, I want to get outside as much as possible. So this is called Outdoor Twister. So all we do is we need, you need some spray paint, a piece of paper or cardboard, like a big chunk to make a stencil. You'll need some paper and a bowl. And then I will be right back with the steps on how to do all of this. Okay, I'm back with the steps. So first thing you want to do is to get a bowl, a bucket, or a pail. I picked to do a bucket because then who's ever drawing the cards. Also, if you have Twister at home, you don't need to do these first 2 steps. You can just take the spinner from the Twister game and use that. But I choose to use a pail so then they can just hold it and draw instead of having to like hold it like this to draw. I like having the handle. So then you need a pencil and a paper. And so for mine, my colors are gold, black, white, and orange. So we would do left, and then you can either draw a hand. This is my lovely hand drawing. Draw a hand. left hand, and then you write the color. And then you just fold this up and put it in there. And so you want to do a left hand for white, gold, black, and orange, all your colors. And you want to do a right hand, a left foot, a right foot, and you just keep doing that until you have your bucket full with how many you want. And then when you have your bucket full, then you're done, and that takes place your spinner. So then you just draw, and you pick one out, and you'd say, okay, this one says right foot gold. And so everyone move their right foot to gold, and you drop it back in the bucket, shake it, and draw again. So that is what takes place in the spinner. And what takes place in the board, because the twister board is usually like a tarp, playing outside in the summer, that might not work the best because of the wind. You need spray paint. So spray paint in whatever colors you want. So I picked orange, black, white, and gold. These are just colors I had already, so that's why I used it. The gold does not show up the best in the yard, so maybe I wouldn't use it. But if you want to, you can still do it. And you can do more than 4 if you want your board to be more than 4 across. But my board is 4 by 6. So you need your spray paint. And then you need to make a stencil. So I made a stencil using just a big piece of paper that I had. And my stencil looks like this. All I did was I cut 2 holes. I used a plate I laid my paper down. I used a plate to like draw circles, and I spaced them out together. And then I put them on the side. So then when I laid on the grass, this side touched the 2 circles I drew for the color before. So I just went down and did 6 of each color. So I will go over to the grass and show you my my board I made really fast. It's kind of small. I would suggest using a larger plate. My circles aren't the largest, but here it is. And so I have it just spray painted in the grass. So you just use the stencil that we created. I can walk you through how to create the stencil really fast too. I used the pail I used for my Yahtzee bucket to make my stencil, but I would suggest using cardboard or thicker paper than what I used, so then the wind won't blow it away. But all I did was I laid out my paper, and then I took the pail or bucket, whatever you want to call it. I'm moving these Yahtzee things, and I drew circles. I traced them, traced it on the side, here, and here. I just traced it with a pencil, and then I took my scissors and I cut out the circles. If you're using cardboard, you might want to use an X-Acto knife to cut it out. But then I just took this to the ground, and I laid it on the ground, and I did my first set. I shook up the spray paint. I sprayed the circle, and then I moved it so this half circle touched the circle I just sprayed, and then I sprayed the next 2 and slid it down. And then when I had one row done, then the half circles on the side touched the half circles of the color before. So you can do as many colors as you want. You can, if you want a lot of people playing, you can do like a 16 by 24 if you want, but mine is just a 4 by 6. And I kind of think my circles are a little small, so mine would be made for a younger age kid group, like maybe like some little toddlers that want to play Twister. But anyone can play Twister, so families, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, anyone, so you can have your neighbors and stuff. Make sure you guys are still kind of social distancing and stuff too, so if you are playing Twister, keep it within your little family group. But I'm one of 5 kids, so when I was little, I had everyone to play with right then and there, and so me and my siblings loved playing Twister. So once again, the yard games I had that were big is Pictionary, Yahtzee, and Outdoor Twister. All of these games are really fun, and this is just an example of how you can turn ordinary indoor games you think you can only play on a rainy day into outdoor yard games. You can change a lot of other games, so if you have an idea of like a game that your family loves playing and you want some help on maybe changing it, you can leave that down below, and maybe I can help you come up with an idea, or you can just Google it and maybe find a new way to take your favorite family board game outside and play it and enjoy it in the summer. So I hope you guys all learned something new, and you guys will get to test out these different yard games in the next few weeks as it's still nice out, and enjoy the summer weather. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, tune in later on this week, and you can learn how to wrap a gift if you watch other videos, or learn how to bake. And we have a lot of good videos coming up for Girl Scouts at Home programming, so you should tune into those too. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for watching our video. Bye!